Welcome to another playoff edition of Operation Football. This time a level 3 playoffs, the quarterfinals of the state tourney. Jared Fialco is with me again tonight with our game of the week, a Division I showdown between two powerhouses.
Your boys going to make it this week?
I hope.
Pace yourself. Muskego v. Franklin, very familiar with one another this time of year. Warriors holding home field advantage this go round. Would it make a difference against a balanced, battle-tested Sabres crew? Muskego caps an 8-minute opening drive with a gamble on fourth down. Braden Horn to Aiden Krause, 7-zip Warriors. Their next fourth down roll of the dice, Snake Eyes, Emmanuel Joseph and Tegan Fox snuff it out inside Muskego's own 30. Sabres capitalize. Joseph Calais, who you throwing to here? There's a whole lot of ones. Jock Brooks takes it from his own teammates, 7 up at the break, but the second half, all Franklin. A stunning 35-7 final. Sabres advance to play the winner of...
Sticking with D1, Sussex Hamilton facing Verona tonight in the level 3 playoffs. Yamin Brown of Verona attempting to punt in the first quarter, muffs the ball, and Blake Shower of Hamilton scoops it up. A couple plays later, Hamilton quarterback Tyler Hatcher calls his own number and scores. They lead 7-0. About 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Verona moves down the field and quarterback Elijah Lagosimo launches one right into your living room to tie the game at 7-7. Hamilton, though, moving on. They'll play Franklin for the right to head to Madison next Friday. Over at Hart Park, Mighty Marquette taking on Fond du Lac in a D1 showdown. Second half, Cardinals quarterback Connor Klaparich is picked off here by Patrick O'Brien. No luck of the Irish here, just pure skill. A 60-yard return to the pot of gold. The Hilltoppers in control from start to finish. Marquette moves to the next round. Fond du Lac, they beat them 42-0. In Division II tonight, defending state champs Kettle Moraine hosting Badger, but it's the Badgers letting up the scoreboard in the first half. They scored 3 touchdowns, including this one. Quarterback J.P. Doyle hits Matthew O'Grady in stride. Look at him go. A 70-yard plus touchdown connection. Badgers up 21-0 at the break. The season is over for Kettle Moraine. The Badgers advance with a 28-7 victory.
In a D3 quarterfinal showdown, Grafton hosting Menasha. Blue Jays QB Logan Weigel up the gut for the QB keeper score. Menasha gets 6, but the Blackhawks will block the ensuing point after try, and you know what? They are flying high tonight. They end up winning 17-13 to advance to level 4.
Way up north, the D2 matchup, Cedarburg facing the Galloping Ghosts of Kaukauna. Bulldogs down when Alex Evanoff finds Logan Zahauer in the end zone for a 27-yard strike to tie the game, but they couldn't stop the number 1 seed. The Bulldogs spooked by the Galloping Ghosts in the playoffs, the final 42-13.
Don't worry, we're almost done. Penn State bound Corey Smith, Donovan Harbor, and Catholic Memorial all square at the half with Lakeside Lutheran. Opening drive of the third quarter, MJ Mitchell improvising, rolls to his right and strikes a sliding Marvanis Butler for the touchdown. Crusaders go ahead 14-7. Stays that way until the final 2 minutes when Mitchell puts the nail in Lakeside Lutheran's coffin. Gutsy play call on third and long. Everyone was expecting to run. Mitchell flips it to Matt McCloskey. Backbreaker. Catholic advances to play Luxembourg Casco. 20-7 your final.
Jared, it's that time again for our Operation Football Play of the Week nominees.
Last week it was a 99-yard strip and score from Case that took home the honors. How about this week, though?
Play number 1 nominee, Mighty Marquette. The Hilltoppers pick 6. Patrick O'Brien intercepts Fond du Lac's quarterback, and he's gone. A 60-yard return for the pot of gold for the Irishman.
From a pick 6 to a pick 1, anyone. Franklin's Joseph Calais, not sure who he's targeting here. Jacques Brooks or Dylan Drakowski, it doesn't matter because one of them caught it. Technically, since Brooks took it from his own teammate, that's like throwing into quadruple coverage, so huzzah.
And our third nominee, Chargers in charge. Verona attempting to punt in the first quarter, muffs the ball, and Blake Shower of Hamilton recovers it. Then a couple plays later, Chargers quarterback Tyler Hatcher calls his own number to find Pater. Now, it's time for you, the viewers, to vote.
You've seen this week's Play of the Week nominees. Head over to WISN.com or the 12 News app and vote right now. The winner will be announced Sunday night during 12 News at 10.
Vote now, vote often.
Just don't vote after 10 o'clock on Sunday. We ain't counting.
There you go.